what did I say before? The 11th of March, 2019. Yeah, so I want to just go ahead and drop some signs real quick. I want to be honest because that's how I am. But very important, like here's like a little disclaimer: I'm not homophobic. Like I'm a straight person, so I can reflect this way. But I ain't homophobic. I'm not against anybody's perspectives. Like it is what it is. Like that takes you where it takes you. I like to say to each his own. For the sake of me being and becoming and staying grown, to each his own. Anybody can do whatever they want to do. That's just part of being grown. That's just how it is. But I like to drop science because everything comes from where it comes from. And people think they have a tendency of being unique and being an individual, but in reality that don't exist. Even I know that I'm not unique. When I do that, 111, 1-1. Even I know I'm not unique. So like I just know I can basically I can say I'm blessed, right? I agree upon that. I resonate with everything that is in my head, and for the things that I did have, what I was going through, not sexually related, but like that I was like, just like anybody else when they was having their issues, their anxieties. I overcame that shit. I stood up to it. Um, Once again, when you're speaking about sexuality, that's a very like sensitive topic. But anyway, so like I'm an honest person. I like to just say how it is. So basically, but like I say, don't take it to heart. I'm not attacking to anybody. I'm just this is just to give you more of a point of reference, just to give you more of like an insight from a from like a fact that I realize on my own that we can all see as a fact, or we can all see that it means something. So like I said, we're not unique. We are actually very like we're biological beings. We're very kind of like predictable, but it's from a high science standpoint. In other words, we're programmable. And the people that run us and rule us, they know this shit, and they've been doing that for like really thousands of years, but definitely hundreds, especially to the African American youth and people. We're programmable and subjectable if we don't know better. So anybody that's conscious can really get understand what I'm getting at, but there's an insight that I know is, and I want to just take this video and speak about it as related to women. So here it is. Like in the beginning, when we're kids, we're like sponges. We absorb whatever's around us. Like you hear a product of your environment, we absorb anything that's around us. That's just part of being a kid. Some people is a little unique. Some people bring either positive or negative things from their past life into the new one. Other than that, you're not really unique. You're just, that's part of humanity. It's part of being human. You just absorb whatever's around you and you reflect it back out until somebody changes. You could be around barbarians and you become barbarian. You could be around civilized people and you become civilized. But to you and your emotions, it'll all feel the same. The body, because we're human and need certain things, and you can think things that's destructive to it. You could do things that's destructive to it through time that'll take you, or if you can eat something, you'll know it's destructive to you because it'll react to you. But other than that, you can emotionally think on something and it will take a long time for it to get to you. I'm not necessarily saying that homosexuality is like that. Once again, that's sexuality. And the last thing I want to say before I just talk about it, I want to be honest. And let's all we can all agree on this. This is a fact that I realize. Sex is like the most 25%, but I like to say like 10%, especially with a new partner. Physical, and the rest is mental. In other words, sex is a mental thing. Like in my opinion, like and maybe somebody would say that percentage is different, but to me, it's definitely way, way, way more mental than physical. And sexual orientation is based on the same thing. We all human. Get sexually. We all feel sexual things and enjoy sex pretty much around the same way. Like we all have the same pleasure points, but we all like to be deal with that energy differently, right? So there we go. So now let me get into it. So this might catch people off guard. Once again, I'm just a truth teller. I'm not trying to necessarily attack nobody. I'm just saying how it is. because a lot of people don't try to do that, and a lot of people don't like people that do that. But I don't give a fuck how you feel about liking me, because I like me, and I know that me telling the truth is a light to me, and it's helpful for my navigation, not just physically. It's bigger than that. So basically, that's why I say it and resonate it. And I'm naturally that way too. I like to help people, but you can only be helped through truth. You can only be healed through truth, not through coping. Because coping just calms you and changes you, which I believe is how a lot of people ended up becoming homosexual. For example, one goal I want to do with this video is like to really challenge people who think they're gay when they're really probably just like men or whatever they are, bisexual, whatever. It's coming from a straight male, but more importantly, um, like whatever you want to call it, hetero. But like my thing is this, like you gotta understand that it's not just that simple. Whereas like you get what I'm saying? You like you I kind of lost train of thought. I'm about to just get into it, guys. I'm sorry, but everybody gotta hear the whole thing. It's kind of like a shake up, if you will. Basically, you just coping. Like you think that you're unique, you think that you're this and that, but you're just trying to keep up with what you've been dealt with and what you had to kind of like feel comfortable in. That's what I was trying to say. Like basically, coping and healing is two different ways, two different things. Sometimes coping can help you get over something, but you may cope to the point that you just may give it a space so you can feel comfortable in it, and it just continues to transform you and make you more of what it's trying to do to you. Because every generation is different. And what I was trying to say, my goal is like to make some people realize that a lot of these people ain't even gay. A lot of these motherfuckers is just like, trying to cope or just want to party or whatever. Like, I think personally that most people nowadays that say, especially black people, they're not gay. They just dealing with shit, especially these girls, you know, just got dealt with cards and now they dealing with shit. Now, here's a perfect example that I never heard before, but I see this. I'm not trying to take a jab at y'all women, but y'all women that's out there on IG posting these pictures, you know what I mean? And you're not necessarily a sex worker, and you're not necessarily a model either, or not a model. You rather just see how things go. I'm gonna tell you why you're really probably doing it. But before I do that, I want to just say, like, if you out there and you doing that, and you of age, you over 20, you are an adult, and you out there posting these pictures, and you showing your body off, you really kind of putting a lot of emphasis on your body. Maybe you wear bikinis a lot, or maybe you just like show your body a lot. If you have a son, right, or if you end up getting a son, and you preserve that lifestyle, and you surround him around it, he's not. I'm gonna say it. That's the gods coming through me through timing. Go ahead and say it, brother. Get to the point. I know y'all thinking that shit too. But I like to do things because I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I'm trying to say it how it is. I break bread. I only attack when necessary. So like, let me say how like this. Look, check it out. So when you out here and you got a child and it's a son, and you out here showing your body, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna make him. Let's just put it this way. It's gonna make him uncomfortable. But to say how it is, he's gonna naturally develop a lot of feminine energy inside of him, and in order to cope with all that, he may end up turning like a little sassy. May turn a little gay. And if he has a lot of masculine energy in him, or in other words, even if he is like very supposed to be masculine or has a lot of man things in his, a lot of masculine energy to do in that life, a lot of king-like energy, a lot of territorial energy to do in that life, and you kind of slowing it down. Basically, it can kind of like it may make him be likely to be very aggressive towards women, especially if you like really like go hard with it, and like sometimes you don't really respect his conscience, his pure conscience. So it's like, when you show your body off like that, you know, it kind of gets in the way of your children's development. Now, I don't know how people's gonna feel about that, but if you really sit and shut the fuck up and let your mind just be quiet and not think about your own opinions and really just analyze, you could kind of see with no pre-notion, like just analyze purely, you could kind of see that, that kind of does have effect on men. Like I said, sometimes they be, and a lot of dudes is gay on the low, but sometimes it can make the dude a little bit more feminine. It either works out or either doesn't. It either balances with his chemistry or doesn't, or it can make him deal with things and not feel as comfortable with women, or more timid, or all these other things. And this is just a reality that I noticed, and I wanted to express it. And yep, that's that. I begin. Uh, that's basically that. So personally, I just wanted to say that. My phone is going off. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to say that. But yeah, like that's what I noticed. Try to do it in a short amount of time, but it is what it is. I think I touched base on enough. So basically, the only solution basically is when you understand that when you have kids, you got to sacrifice. Like you can't just be trying to do the same shit you used to do. You can't like just try to like put yourself first. You got to like basically try to put the kids first. So you can't really be out here bugging, putting out your sexuality out there when you have kids because it will taint them. That's a sacred energy to them in their development. Anybody knows that without being taught things that's more traditional to humanity. You can feel that shit. And that's, you may be a victim to that too. That's why you may move that